Hello everyone and welcome to another episode on the Ordinary Boy Boxing channel. Now in today's video, I'm obviously aware coming up is the fight between Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. It's on Sunday. I've already done a prediction for that. If you look on the channel, it'll be quick pick, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. There's not a lot else going on this week in boxing that I kind of want to talk about anyway. Floyd Mayweather's got some stupid exhibition fight on Saturday that I'm not even going to bother doing a video on. The stuff with Conor Benn and him getting cleared, I am going to do a video on. But I did want to get something else out this week. And I've obviously already done a prediction for this. So they had their press conference, I think it was yesterday, that I've not seen. So for a bit of a laugh and just to get my reactions, I'm just going to do a kind of a reaction to the press conference to see what these two have to say. Before I get into it, full disclosure, I don't rate either of them as boxers. So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear that I am not taking these two seriously as boxers. But I haven't seen the press conference. Thought it'd be a good video to do a reaction on. Maybe it'll be funny. Let's see. So it's not the full press conference because I can't be bothered to watch an hour of it. It's the best bits from Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury press conference. I think BT put out. Right. So let's have a little look.
Paul, the problem child, who's on his phone right now.
I'm live streaming on Instagram. I'm just getting the viewers to go over to YouTube.
Jake Paul
Will be taking on the biggest
live
test
streaming
of his career in Tommy Fury.
It's
There
Tommy
have
Fury,
been several attempts ahead of time to make this fight.
Action Man.
Several attempts have failed, but I'm proud to say that we are finally
I don't know who
able
that
to
guy
make
is.
this fight. Both fighters
Ama
are here. The training
Abdalia.
camps are over. The only
Don't know who
thing
that
left
is.
to do
TV
for them to
promoter.
lace up
Something to do
and
with
get
Saudi
into the ring
Arabia.
on February 26th. Is this stage too big for Tommy, and is the pressure too much for Tommy at this stage of his career?
We don't do pressure of any description. We're here to fight. You know, he's been round on the big stage most of his life. You know, I think when he first started out, he was meant to do big stuff just for who he is, being Tyson Fury's brother. You know, he's been under pressure right from the off. But this kid survives on pressure. And believe me, I wouldn't have my son sat here if I didn't think he could deliver. Because there's no way in this entire world my son would disgrace our great champion in Tyson Fury. So in this great
There,
we're going to see something
John Fury's really heaping the pressure onto poor old Tommy by saying he wouldn't let his brother down and loads of other things that he said, how he's going to leave him in Saudi Arabia. It's almost like, do you remember in Rocky IV when you had Drago and you had the bloke speaking for him? Tommy Fury just sitting there kind of not saying anything and John Fury doing all the speaking. John Fury really is taking it as the John Fury show.
And having goals of being a world champion. So if I am to do that, I can't be dodging people like Jake Paul. Believe you me, the past two fights didn't happen because of it being out of my hands completely. The first fight, broke rib. Doctors advised me not to fight. What do you want me to do? Second fight, went to the airport and the full team ready to go. Denied access into the USA. Still ongoing.
Why was that?
Third time's a charm.
He won't say why. But yeah, not a good look that Tommy Fury has pulled out of two fights.
For the past 2.5 years, all it's been is when he's fighting Jake Paul, da 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 da. To even mention my name in the same sentence as that, it's disrespectful to me, who's been boxing my whole life. And I'm gonna
It is
clinically
it is
knock
disrespectful,
this guy out early.
but
This guy apart.
it shows where you are, Tommy Fury, that you were not in a fight with him, but you were the underdog.
Combos, speed, good footwork, good movement. He's a good boxer, but he's not a great boxer, and his lack of defense and lack of head movement is going to be exposed on Sunday. I always take every fight.
Jake Paul just
I've
like he knows what he's on
UFC
about.
champions. Tyron Woodley was winning the UFC championship while I was on Disney Channel. So when Tommy says, I've been doing this my whole life, none of that means anything. I've always trained harder. I've always trained tougher than all of my opponents.
It does mean
and
something,
I want it
though.
more. I have more of a why. I have more of a purpose. I'm Tommy's end goal. This is the biggest opportunity of his life. He's never been on a stage like this. He's never gotten a payday like this.
That's true.
He was getting paid, peanuts compared to this. So really, this is what I do now. And Anderson Silva is one of the greatest strikers ever. Top 5 greatest.
In UFC, and he's now 50.
So to go in there and outbox him, put him on the canvas, to me, this is a speed bump and a cakewalk. Like I said,
I wonder if he
he's a
believes
boxer.
what he's saying.
I give him that credit. He's fast. He's got length. He's strong. He got them inflatable arms. I don't even know how his arms look like that. He don't got no legs. Like he's top.
This man, this Jake Paul, is so deluded.
But
I'm not sure if he believes what he's saying. I think he might.
He doesn't have power. You know, he couldn't knock out Daniel Bochinski. He can't knock out the taxi drivers he's been put in there with, who have a combined record of 20 wins and 250 losses. And when I say that stat, my friend came.
Yeah, and Tommy Fury's record is a joke.
You said that stat.
But
That's actual stat.
Jake Paul's fought
Combined record
UFC fighters. It's a different sport.
and the opponent, the record of the opponents now is like 30 wins and 350 losses. So he's never been put in there with.
He's
someone
pre-planned to
who-
say that. That's why he knows it
So
off the
on
top of his
Sunday,
head.
When he's in the locker room warming up, he's gonna be thinking, "Damn, everyone has been put in there to lose. The Warrens put me in there with scrubs, and now I have
The
a real
Warrens.
fight, 8 rounds. He's never been 8 rounds, and he's gonna get into the deep waters and drown. And I promise that."
Tyrone Woodley was 40 years old. Anderson Silva was nearly 50, not too far off my dad's age. And he took the full distance. And everybody knows in this building who knows about boxing, MMA fighters are not boxers.
Yeah, which is
We
true.
all know that. I've
It's a
absolutely
completely different
talked about
sport.
every single MMA fighter I've ever sparred with in my entire life. They're not boxers. And this guy couldn't even deal with them. I mean, let alone what this guy is, a great striker, yeah, in MMA, not boxing. And you still went 8 rounds with him and looked like you've been through the trenches. You know, on Sunday night, you've got a fresh, young, 23-year-old, proper, legitimate fighter who would have it inside and outside the ring.
Proper legitimate
I know
fighter.
for lights, camera, action. This is my heart, blood and soul, and you're going to feel that. Let me tell you now, I'm not a 50-year-old man, and when you're in the opposite corner and you're getting hit all about the head, blue flashes, you're going to wake up and realise what boxing is. It's not to fight old men. You've got a proper fighter in here, and he's coming to take
He's not a
your head off.
proper fighter. His brother is, and his dad's a nutter, and but he's not. Oh, Tyson Fury showed up. There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the WBC champion of the world, Tyson Fury.
You think that Mike Tyson, you know, I think, well, how old, 58, you think that Mike Tyson couldn't beat Tommy Fury's ass right now? You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. And so,
Oh, there's Tyson. He's just
so
having a laugh,
the
isn't he?
age thing is
He's been paid to go over, so it looks good.
Now I can finally silence the critics who have said fight a professional boxer, fight someone your age. I agree, I haven't proven that, but this is why this fight's so big. This is why I'm so excited, and this is why I've given this guy multiple chances on chances and paid him.
Even if he
so
does
much
beat Tommy
money to
Fury,
finally
it does
show
not
up.
legit
Really seems like
make
the
him
only
legitimate
time
to
he
me
won
anyway.
the ring is
Because
when I
Tommy
increase
Fury,
the amount of
he's
money.
pretty
So
useless himself.
thankfully,
He's not beating Canelo.
keeps
Like,
on saying it's an easy fight. He says it's going to be, you know, knocking me out, starch me, all of these things. He comes from the bloodline. He's been doing it his whole entire life. I just want to know, Tommy, do you think this is going to be an easy fight?
Where are you? Because I want to look you in the eyes when I say this. Where are you? I can't
Tommy
see you.
Fury
Look
makes
in
me
the eyes.
cringe.
You're getting put to sleep inside 4 rounds. Let me tell you, I'm not an old man here. I'm a fresh young fighter. I'm going to put you away. You had 2 very lucky escapes of this fight. You should have took the escapes. You should not be sitting here right now because this is bad for you. You've blown your ticket. You should have stuck to making easy money, fighting old men, celebrities. I'm coming to take your head off.
I hope you do, Tommy. I
So
really
think-
do,
I
for
think
your
we
sake.
make- I think we make a deal then, since you're so confident. I think we make a deal. If you win, I'll pay you double what I'm paying you already. But if I win, I take everything that I'm paying you. Delicious. Deal or no deal. Since you're so confident. Deal or no deal, since you're so confident.
Tommy's like, I'm not agreeing to
Deal or
any
no
of it.
deal. Take it. Take it. Deal or no deal. I want to shake.
He knows why he's standing up.
Like you want to do something.
He knows why he's standing up because he wants to shake his hand. Tommy Fury trying to change the subject. I don't think he wants to sign that.
You've got a deal.
Tommy Fury's looking at his dad like, what? Why have you done that? That just shows the little thing happened there. I don't know if you noticed it. Tommy Fury went to punch and Jake flinched. Just kind of another sign that he's not an actual fighter. This whole bet they've done won't happen. I've heard this so many times at press conferences. And there they are. Jake Paul's got a massive chin, hasn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special commemorative piece here, a belt designed by the WBC for the Diriyah season, and it will be at stake. The winner will receive the coveted Diriyah belt from the WBC.
Tommy Fury, it's not in him to be a fighter. And of course the WBC have made another belt for this. They love making belts.
On BT Sport in the United Kingdom and all of our global partners.
Wow. So yeah, what I expected. I don't really know what to say. Tommy Fury letting his dad speak for a lot of that. Probably hasn't got a choice. They did that stupid bet, which won't happen. There's no way that'd happen. So yeah, they're both pretty useless, to be honest. I'm not going to give you my prediction because I've already done that, and I still think the same. So check that video out if you want to see the prediction for the fight. It's going to earn them both a lot of money, but I'll worry that after the fight, people, because this will bring in people, which is good, but it will bring in people that don't usually watch boxing to watch it, but it has a potential to be bad, and then that kind of puts people off boxing. So I'm not really down with everyone who says it's really good for the sport and everything like that. It's two clowns fighting. I hope for the sake of boxing that Tommy Fury wins, and I hope for the sake of him he wins, because if he doesn't, that's his career over. It really is. And I hope he's getting paid a lot. So yes, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it all. Are you going to be watching? And more importantly, are you going to bother buying it? Do let me know in the comments below. If you've liked this video, then give it a like. If you haven't already, then please click subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.